Good morning. My name is Marie Grisham, and I began attending Second just over this past year. I'm joined this morning by my partner, Talby, and my wonderful parents, Jeff and Marianne Grisham. If you haven't had a chance to say hi to them, they're just the best, so you totally should at coffee hour. I've lived in Kansas City since 2018 and just recently moved to Columbia because Talby is attending a veterinary school there. But we come back to Second every so often because we just love this place and it is so special. So we come back when we can. It's a joy to worship with you all this morning. In honor of our stewardship theme, what is so special about this place, I wanted to take a moment to share with you all what I find special about this faith community. As a person who has experienced both spiritual and religious trauma, finding a church that felt humble, welcoming, honest, gracious, and safe often felt like an insurmountable challenge. Over the years, I've tried progressive churches that felt a lot more like just a social club than a place of meaningful faith. I also attempted churches a bit more similar to my evangelical upbringing, but found that I no longer felt at home in those spaces either. After years of searching, I came across Second Presbyterian Church and was immediately curious. I watched a few sermons on YouTube by the congregation's new reverend, the lovely Sarah Speed. And right away, I knew that this was a church that I wanted to visit. On my first visit, I remember sitting right back there on the back row, on the back pew, while I listened to Sarah preach. She referenced Mary Oliver, who is one of my all-time favorite poets, hope, Jesus, the good news of creation, and more. And the strength and tenderness of her words, I felt heard. I felt seen, and I felt inspired. I felt invited in by her remarkable storytelling and invitation of hope. Sarah's giftedness as a reverend is coupled with Second's clear position on several issues. Second is outspokenly LGBTQIA affirming, passionate about social reform, and always looking for beauty, creativity, and love amongst the folks who gather together here. Second is progressive, but it's not just a social club. No, this is a community that is very clear about faith in Jesus Christ, his heart and his message of grace and love for us all. There is emphasis on belovedness and hope while welcoming challenging and vulnerable questions. There are small group initiatives around everything from Bible study to VBS to community dinners, to glorious communal events such as Art on Oak, and more. And what brings all of these things together to be a truly beautiful thing are the people of this congregation. When you come on Sunday morning, you can feel the joy and the welcome in the air. People know each other, they love each other, and they're excited to see each other. And they're just genuinely delighted to see new faces and say hello as well. Second has been a pivotal part of healing in my own spiritual journey. I am endlessly grateful to know these folks and have the privilege of considering Second my home. Friends, this is truly a special place, and when you give to Second Presbyterian Church, you help keep the church alive. Later during the congregational meeting, you will hear more about this invitation to support this ministry in the form of pledges and financial commitments. So for now, I simply say thank you for your generosity that helps keep this place running. In closing, to help us remember why we give, please join me in speaking the words of our mission statement, which I really do love so very much, out loud with me. We exist to love God, ourselves, and others, whoever, however, and wherever they are, with a love that transforms us all. May our gifts help make it so. At this point, any children who would like to help collect the offering are invited to head to the back of the sanctuary and meet the ushers. Thank you for your gifts, and thank you for being my church home.